Kilarigbo Live TV, ìkànnì amúlùdún àkọ́kọ́ tó ń gbé àṣà àti ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ Yorùbá lárugẹ.
It's more about our government. So while we are all asking for Hail Mary, prayer from heaven, things, well, why literally he has come to give us the prayer we're asking for, because we want to be included in the administration. I know the previous administration did include a lot of us and a lot of the women as well. But when he was the vice president, he did it, and I like numbers. Numbers don't lie. When he was the vice president, he included a lot of women and included a lot of young people. And today you have the like of Ngozi, you have the like of Erofai, you have people that are already in the political zone and they're doing very well because how good they are. And now he's told us again, why don't we come and let us grow Nigeria? He's not saying he wants to come and lead us. He's saying, come, let us change Nigeria for the better. Because if you think a man can change Nigeria, it's your wildest dream. He can't. It's literally us all have to do the job. And how do we do the job? My previous colleague said earlier, you carry your PVC. We the youths, right? The older guys, right? Honestly speaking, I'm sorry to say this. Everybody has a timeline on earth. I'm so sorry to say. Whether you like it, the day you were born, automatically you are already programmed to die. Meaning that as time keeps going on, automatically you're going to leave earth. And the younger generation have more of the time on earth to exercise their rights and their living. And why is it that we are not allowed? Why are we allowing people to control what our government will be like and where we're going to live, things to eat, things to say, things to study in school? So I think it's hard time that we, the youth, get involved in the political zone so that we can also tell our children, because it will be unfortunately my son comes and tells me, Naira, $3,000 is to a Naira. And he's going to ask me, where was I when your mates were there trying to make Nigeria better? I'm going to look at him and say, I didn't get involved. And it will be unfortunate for me. So I don't want to look at my child's eyes and tell him I didn't get involved or we didn't get involved when it was time for us to get involved. Because if we don't get involved, we are losing our country. And it's hard time that we Nigerians, you the youth, you celebrities, thank God that some of our celebrity friends are here as well, because I think, for example, right, we influence a lot of brands, a lot of deals, and our fans come to buy those things. Our fans come to patronize those things. And if the country is horrible and the country doesn't give you money for you to feed, how do you expect your fans, your people to come out, listen to your music, watch your movies, or buy your whatever you're selling, hair, shoes, whatever it is, and you call yourself a celebrity? You're actually failing. So I think it's hard time that we celebrities, we youth, get involved in the politics so we can make a change in the coming 2023 election. Because if we don't do this, our country, you want to japa, I'm hearing sapa, everybody wants to japa. Japa to where? I've been in England and I know how they treated me. I was there for 8 years. I could be walking on the street and you see someone will start doing, like calling you monkey. And it's so annoying because I don't blame you because I know your country now. Literally, that's how it is. So everyone is saying you want to run. I understand you want to run for a better life. No, it's hard time that we all come together. Yesterday I was in Abuja, I picked up my PVC. I wish I brought it here. I would have showed you. I picked up my PVC. And now, because I misplaced one, because I voted 2019, but I misplaced it when I was moving house. But I had to go and get a new one again, and I picked it up literally yesterday in Abuja. So that's how dedicated I am, because I know that when that day comes, on that 24th or 25th of February, I must go there and print and vote. So it's hard time that we youth and celebrities get involved, because it's our country, it's not their own, it's ours. And as for 2023, as he said, honestly, the best ticket anybody can give you, if somebody keeps giving you money every day, you're going to keep coming back and asking, begging. And it's not healthy, and it's not a long sustainable plan. To me, the best way to do it, teach them how to fish, teach them how to walk. And Atiku right now has told us that, come, let us work together in this government so that we don't have to beg, so we can empower ourselves, we can empower our household, and we can empower our country. Thank you so much.
This is a strong signal to all Nigerians that the PDP, but that the Nigerian youth are for the PDP. They believe in the capacity of our presidential candidate. He also believes in our capacity. That is a strong signal to all Nigerians. Well, my goodwill message to all the electorate is that Nigeria is in a critical condition, a critical situation. We must put all hands on deck to rescue and rebuild this country. And the only man for the job is Atiku Abubakar, because he is the man that is full of experience. He has been there, and it is not a new thing to him. The challenges that are facing this country, economic challenges, security challenges, you all have the solutions, and you will definitely work for Nigeria. Thank you very much.
My name is Destiny Asem. I'm a young ideologist who connects the youth with the true value of leadership. A few days ago, I was appointed by the governor of Delta State as a senior special assistant on entertainment. I got that appointment not because I'm better than every other young person in Nigeria. I got that appointment because I'm close to Atiku Abubakar. And before I say anything, I want to invite you to be part of the Atiku Abubakar family. Yesterday, before I jumped on a plane to this event, I was with His Excellency and I asked him a question. When some youth came to present some documents to him, very interesting documents. I said, Your Excellency, how do you feel when the world don't know who you are? And the answer he gave me was, God knows who I am. That was the answer Atiku Abubakar gave me yesterday. And I was speechless. Why am I telling us this? Many of you, many of us here have special gifts, special talents that people don't know about. Many of us here have been of help to so many people. Our families, our relatives, friends, associates, business partners, and strangers. And nobody knows about this. There are people in Nigeria today who are eating because of some of you. Nobody knows about this because you don't see it, but your reward comes from God. That is exactly who Atiku Abubakar is. I told His Excellency something yesterday. I said, Sir, my first meeting with you was in United Arab Emirates. And I told you that you are blessed to the extent that anybody who comes close to you, poverty is eradicated out of that person's life, directly or indirectly. And he said, Destiny, don't make me laugh. I said, Your Excellency, but that's the truth. Being around His Excellency Atiku Abubakar alone, I reminded him yesterday, I said, Sir, the only money you've given me is 200,000. You gave me 2,000 dirham in Dubai. And when I exchanged the money, it was just 200,000. And the Atiku Abubakar that I know, if you meet him, your life is always transformed. So I told him yesterday, Sir, meeting you, I've become a multi-millionaire just being around you. Why? Because everybody wants to associate with me. A friend of mine called me to Port Harcourt. When I got to Port Harcourt, I said, Destiny, I want you to be a member of my company, a board member of South Star Energy Group. They are hugely involved in oil and gas, upstream sector to be precise. All of these benefits is because of being around His Excellency Atiku Abubakar. And I'm inviting you to be part of that family. Why am I saying this? It's because of the things this man has done in the past. Now let me take you back. I'm only going to spend 5 minutes. Take 5 minutes of your time. When Atiku Abubakar was custom officer here in Lagos, in Apapa Port, he was helping businessmen to ship in their goods when he was a custom officer. Him being relevant after leaving office as a vice president from 1999 to 2007. What does that tell you? It's because this man has impacted millions of lives, directly and indirectly. Let me tell you something about His Excellency Atiku Abubakar's experience. His experience as a custom officer alone can salvage Nigeria, can fix the problem of Nigeria. I would like you to pick up your phones and go to Nigerian Customs Service website. And under the website, you will see what is called statutory functions. You will see the functions of the Nigerian custom. And I believe you also agree with me that in every country of the world, the custom is one of the highest revenue generating agencies in any country of the world, including here in Nigeria. So for a young person who started custom service as a junior staff, they list recruits, you know what I'm talking about, right? Recruits, and rose to the rank of Deputy Controller General, has the knowledge in import and export, has knowledge about security functions, and has collaborated and partnered with every government agency and parastatal in the country. Check the functions. I want you to open your phones, go to Custom Service website and check statutory functions. You will see all the functions of the Nigerian custom. You also agree with me that the problem of our country is from the borders, the ports, all the ammunitions that Boko Haram bandits are using today. They come into the country through these means. We need somebody who understands Nigeria. And I brought a message to young people, my fellow young people. Before you support a candidate in this coming election, you need to pay attention to the candidate from the family down to personal life, business, associate, everything about the candidate. Because 2023 election will either move us forward or will take us backward, just like 2019 did to us. Why am I telling us this? Many of us who are young people who are not following what other young people are following, I don't want to mention names. People see people like us as stupid people. I've been insulted a couple of times on the social media. But guess what? I don't feel bad. Why? Because I know what I'm up to, and I believe I'm on the right track. Why am I saying that? I have been able to take my time to read about this candidate. We don't read anymore. We are just open to fake news. Let me tell you, I'm a student of American University of Nigeria. I'm a product of Atiku Abubakar. I'm a student of that school. And if you go to my school, I enjoy 24-hour lights. I'm studying international relations and diplomatic studies. I enjoy 24-hour lights. If they are going to take like the same message to our emails and telling us that at this social time there will be no lights, and it doesn't last for 5 to 10 minutes. In that same school, we don't have up to 50 students in the class. If we are plenty, we are 30, 25 to 30. This is to tell you that this is somebody who understands the value of education. If you go to AUN, you will perceive quality education. The environment alone will make you study. If you are talking about the oil and gas sector, Atiku Abubakar has invested in Intels. If you are talking about real estate, Atiku Abubakar is there. If you are talking about aviation, Atiku Abubakar is there. And the three biggest businesses in the world is the oil and gas, aviation, and real estate. This guy is hugely involved in these businesses. He's a businessman to the core. I would like us to please inform every young Nigerian. I have some books here. I have a few books I will give to a few people. I want you to find the book, get the book, and read it. It's a story about Austin, the books. It's a story about Atiku Abubakar. I want us to read the book. We are going to produce more copies and give to you free of charge. Nobody's buying the book. If you want the book, I'm going to give you my email and I'll find a way to send the book down to you. I want you to read about Atiku Abubakar so that you understand how this man started as an orphan in a village in northeastern Nigeria, Jada. In northeastern Nigeria, Jada. And rose to become who he used to be. 1 minute, please. Please. This campaign is beyond now my turn. This campaign, listen, this campaign is beyond reminding us about the problems and predicaments of Nigeria. When this guy keeps telling us about the problems of Nigeria, I feel pain, I cry in my room. You should be giving us hope by telling us about solutions, profiling solutions to the problems of Nigeria. Not telling us about the problems again. Because guess what? We know the problems. Jandon, you know if you go Kaduna by road, you know. Ogun, when they here, you know if you go by road. If you go, you know if you go. If they go, you go carry security. We know all these problems. So please, any candidate, tell them not to, they should stop telling us about the problems of Nigeria because we know the problems. Let them profile solutions to the economy. Let them profile solutions to the Naira. Let them profile solutions to security. Let them profile solutions to all of this. Lastly, you are taking my time, please. Lastly, listen, please. Lastly, the youth, we are going to determine who becomes president.
Kilarigbo Live TV, ìkànnì amúlùdún àkọ́kọ́ tó ń gbé àṣà àti ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ Yorùbá lárugẹ.
Atagbantagba lóde tagbangba ló ti pápá tó ní kí ló ní tagbangba ó ṣe.
Àwọn gbàǹkọ́gbì alárinrin ètò ọ̀dọ́ wa ló sodo sí.
Mo lè má lè sọ òyìnbó púpọ̀, but nínú Yorùbá tí mò ń sọ, àwọn kan yọ Yorùbá ń bẹ̀.
Ṣé báwa náà kọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba ni kámú láti Kilarigbo Unlimited.
Kilarigbo Unlimited ládùn ètò tí kò láfiwé.
Aláràkúàrà.
Orí ètò Aláràkúàrà ní àwàyè lórí Kilarigbo TV.
Mo lo ata, tomatoes, àlùbọ́sà, ẹyin, mo lo carrot, mo dẹ̀ tún fi hot dog náà sí.
Mélòó la fẹ́ kà nínú eyín adépèlé KPK kò gbọ̀kẹ̀. Kilarigbo ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ká ṣe àkálẹ̀ àwọn ayẹyẹ lọ́nà tí ìgbàlódé léyìí tẹ́yìn ó sì gbádùn ẹ̀.
Ọba sọ́yọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ jábẹ́sì padà, ìwọ ni Olúwa wá fàyè mi ṣe ìyanu.
Kilarigbo Live TV gbọ́n pa ẹ̀. Fún ìpolówó ọjà tàbí àkálẹ̀ èyíkéyìí ayẹyẹ tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ṣe ìyún event coverage pẹ̀lú owó tí ò gani lára. Kilarigbo Live TV ẹ̀rọ amóhùnmáwòrán tíá.